Hi folks, I'm Captain Justin, and welcome to my Massachusetts turkey hunt. I got my Jeep. I'll be hunting with my good friend and longtime hunting buddy, Matt McMillan. And later on, Matt's wife Jen even gets in on the action to try and take her first wild turkey. This particular property that we're hunting is a local farm that we've been hunting for 26 years now. Over the years we've become good friends with the farmer, and we help him out by mending fences and doing, chores around the property, and he in turn gives us free rein to hunt on his property wherever we want. So it's a great situation for both of us, and we really appreciate him letting us hunt on his property. So Matt's first up to bat. First thing opening morning, we called his bird in from a long way off. He came in, we could see him from about 300 yards away once he first hit the field. And he kind of was a little cautious, I think, of the strut and decoy, but he eventually made his way into bow range. Matt put a good shot on him, and I never saw a bird do so many cartwheels across the field. I couldn't even keep him on the camera. But Matt ran out there, grabbed the bird, got right back in the blind, and we swapped positions, and then I was the hunter. Oh, you see that? He's running. later, we have a bird come in from directly behind us, silent. We never heard him, and he came from straight behind the blind, so we didn't even know he was there. All of a sudden I could hear him spitting and drumming just outside of the blind. So it happened really fast, and we didn't know he was coming, so in the commotion we didn't get the audio turned on, so we have no audio for this one. I wish we did, because you could hear him spitting and drumming and dragging his wings, in the leaves, right? He was 2 feet outside of the blind. So he came around the corner, and he's looking right in the blind, like eye level, straight in the blind at us. We just held still, and he didn't get nervous on us, and he made his way out in front of the blind. We get the bow drawn back, and he had his butt right to us, so I gave him the old Texas heart shot. And you just see him take off. He gets across the field and he makes it to the tree line and piles up. And that was the end of our opening day. We got two nice birds, and it was a great morning. And that was just day one. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm doing this interview here, and I got a turkey right behind me. I guess they know. I guess they knew I was making a turkey video this morning. So day number 2, I was first up to bat, and this hunt was just really exciting. We had all kinds of birds around us. We had 2 groups of jakes, five birds in each group, and they were just on fire. They were just gobbling like crazy and putting on a heck of a show for us. So the more dominant group eventually makes their way in, and I decided that I was going to not pass up an opportunity and take one of these birds. I only get a couple of days to hunt each year, and so I don't really pass up too many opportunities. So these birds end up making their way up there, in front of the decoys, and I put a good shot on one of them, and he just dropped right there. And then after that, the show really started, and these birds started doing this dance all around this bird that went down, and it was pretty exciting to watch. So the birds never got nervous. They never left, and we had birds in front of us, birds behind us, so Matt and I ended up swapping spots and just leaving the bird lay in the field. And eventually a bigger bird, a mature bird, he was getting pushed around by these jakes all morning long, but he ended up getting pushed completely around us in a circle, and he eventually made his way up into bow range, and Matt ends up putting a great shot on him, and he goes down just off of camera. And that was the end of day 2. We doubled up with a couple nice birds, and it was just an awesome day in the woods. And the birds still never left after we had to run them off just to get out of the blind. And it's a great morning, and that was the end of our turkey season. So it's kind of nice to have our turkey season over in 2 days, but we didn't want it to be over yet. So we went out that night and roosted another bird for Matt's wife Jen, and we got her in there the next morning. And this was a big bird. It must have come from another property, because we hadn't seen this bird in scouting or the couple of days that we hunted it all. And so this bird comes in from a long way off, actually the same area where Matt's bird came in from on opening day. He comes in all the way up to the decoys, and then we'll let you see what happens next. You're gonna have plenty of time, Ginger. It's gonna come right up here. Be careful. Just take your time, you got plenty of time. Move to this window. Get him. Can you see him? He's gonna go. Get him. Looked like a clean miss. We've all been there. I mean, if you've been hunting any time at all, you're bound to miss one. Luckily, she's got it out of the way early, and I'm sure she's going to redeem herself on the next one. Next bird she gets a crack at, I'm sure he's going to be in trouble. Well, that was our turkey season. We're already looking forward to next year, and we've already got some ideas on what we want to do different. And we made some mistakes on this video, and we'll learn from it, and hopefully next year will be even better. But we couldn't have so much more action than we had this year. So, well, until then, we'll see you next time, and good hunting.